Oh, there you are, Your Excellency.
What's going on?
After deciphering the content of the tablets, they went north to continue their research in some swamps. But they must have encountered problems. Brother Fidelis came back here, and he most likely came to seek help. But he fainted.
I am not a doctor.
Oh, please do. Any help would be appreciated. And the healer we sent for will certainly arrive too late from San Mateus.
This man is burning up with fever, and he bears several bite marks and traces of blows. The flesh is swollen around the bites. Perhaps the creature that bit him was venomous. Have you tried giving him any antipoison?
Of course, but to no avail. And what if it were a hex cast by the heretics?
No matter what happens, you always suspect them.
Why, of course. These savages are always to blame. There are some rare animals there, and their venom is terrible.
We could ask Lair. He will direct us to someone who understands remedies.
On Manawi, I heard that you managed to retrieve the tablet.
Did Vindwal tell you?
Yes, and divorced Tyrant. I was hoping that peace with the Renaigse was possible. Well, we will see what...
I need your advice. You may already know that one of the researchers came back wounded from the expedition.
I heard about...
He has all the symptoms of a poisoning. But he must have been bitten by a creature of the swamp, and we're looking for a healer.
So, you came to see me. Interesting. Alas, Ardonegat is one of the exiles.
Thank you. I will go see her. I have to go.
Like so.
Here you are again.
I have come to ask for your help.
I do know a few of them. I have learned about plants.
One of the researchers came back wounded from the expedition.
And now he has the Llewellyn fever. We have a good knowledge about this affliction.
Do you know which antidote should be given to him?
My son died because of these people. They neglect us and treat us like children. Why should I give you my knowledge to save one of them?
I'm sorry about what happened to Bran and about the other priest's behavior toward... But are you really prepared to let a man die when you could save him?
No, no. You're right.
Thank you, Vindwal.
Where am I?
You're in Eden.
The swamp is so hostile. We weren't prepared for it.
What caused these wounds?
A nightmarish creature. A colleague and I had left to fetch some help when I managed to run away. But I don't know what happened to him.
Show me the location of your colleagues on the map.
There. Please.
Thank you. You should... I do not remember there being a path in this place the last time we came.
The researchers must have cleared this passage. If we follow it, we should find it.
Hey, what's happening here?
Your Excellency, I'm so happy to see you.
How did you manage to find us in the middle
Brother Fidelis managed to reach Eden. He's the one who told us where your camp was.
But he didn't leave alone. What happened to Father Orbricus, who was
He
accompanied?
must be dead, like our other companions. This is all your... This is yet more proof that you are not fit to lead such a team.
Maybe you should calm down and explain to me.
This expedition was undertaken with no concern for common sense. We are not equipped to explore this type of place. Our people are disappearing, and all we have found are...
Brother Virgil is terrified, which probably explains why he is being so disingenuous. We have made incredible discoveries, and we could find more.
You are beyond redemption. If you want to talk to me, Your Excellency, it will have...
How charming.
Your Excellency, I hope you will forgive us for that scene, but ever since we arrived here, it has been unbearable.
Before anything else, I need to know what has led to this situation between...
What would you like to know?
For what reason were you quarreling?
The expedition itself, I'm afraid. Virgil was always against it. For him, our discoveries in Eden were sufficient. According to him, we should never have continued.
Were they also written by Saint Matthias?
Without a doubt. The handwriting is the same. But what really angers Virgil is the content we managed to decipher. Our founder explains that he learned a lot from the islanders. He now persists in saying that these tablets are fake.
Brother Fidelis told me that several members of the expedition have disappeared.
Yes, that's why he left, along with Father Orbricus. 3 more of our colleagues are missing. I must admit that I underestimated the hardship. I made a mistake. I should have prepared this expedition more thoroughly.
And no one has searched for those who are missing.
I wanted us to search for them, but along with lack of preparation, our constantly decreasing number, and creatures swarming the area...
And by someone, I suppose you mean Brother...
Indeed.
I'm thankful for these pieces of information.
Of course, that's understandable.
Brother Virgil,
What do you want?
can you explain to me what caused such a quarrel?
The reason for it is very simple. It is Eugenia's folly. The discoveries made in Eden were sufficient, but no. She organized this expedition in a hurry, without taking elementary precautions, and now she's accepting as facts the delirious writings we discovered on these tablets.
What do you mean?
We found some new tablets, but their content is so absurd. I am certain that the natives must have found these stones before us.
How would they have done that?
They must have been helped by an unscrupulous settler.
Brother Fidelis told me that some of your colleagues went missing.
They did not go missing. And let's not forget the savages. We can feel their presence, roaming around the camp at night.
That's strange.
There aren't any. And they have better things to do than roam around their camp at night.
We've been in this region before, and the only native we met was a little insane, but would have been incapable of killing several priests.
Those savages may very well have been following us since our departure. We will not be safe on this island.
I see.
So we can die as well.
I cannot take sides in your quarrel for now. Even if you think they are dead, we have to try finding your colleagues.
Well, if you are prepared to take such a risk, but I would not get my hopes up. To get there, take the path south of here.
This man's skull is sunken, but he doesn't look like he was in a fight. Could he have fallen?
No. Look, it may be what someone wanted it to look like, but his wound was inflicted with a weapon. He was struck in the back of the head, from behind, with a mace made of metal, not stone.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
This poor soul was almost entirely devoured. He must have been killed by swamp animals. Even so, this wound looks different from the others. It looks like a knife wound.
You're right. He was stabbed before being fed to the animals. But anyone could have used such a blade.
The body of this man was devoured by beasts, but it happened after he died. One of the wounds is clearly a knife wound. But alas, it is impossible to know who was wielding it.
A bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
These fang marks were impressive. The poor man didn't have a chance. He must have been attacked by a large reptile. Most likely a Llewellyn. But what was he doing alone, so far from the camp? It seems obvious now that these disappearances were orchestrated.
The deaths of these people were a deception. Only the Renaigse are deceitful enough to do such a thing. They kill each other and accuse my people. This virgin, he wants to push aside this woman at all cost. He must be the culprit.
Indeed. I think that we should go find this brother and ask for an explanation. Brother Virgil.
Your Excellency! Weren't you supposed to be looking for our colleagues?
Indeed. I regret to say that they are indeed...
I knew it! What a waste!
I'm afraid someone else is responsible for this.
The savages! Their thirst for blood is unquenchable.
Watch your tongue, priest. Our people have no need to hide when they protect their land. Only the Renaigse are deceitful enough to disguise a death.
Who else could it be?
Someone who desperately wanted this expedition to fail.
Fine. You unmasked me. But know that my cause is righteous. The Ordo Luminis sent me to keep an eye on this expedition, to ensure that the discoveries we made would not jeopardize our nation. But the inscriptions on the tablets are a heresy. Can you imagine what would happen if it was said that our founder, but even then, foolish Eugenia, accepted these discoveries without realizing that our entire nation could suffer?
I understand that you might want to protect your nation.
Come now. What would you do if someone were threatening the congregation? You cannot make me believe that you would not be willing to kill. You may have already done so. But since you want to avoid using violence, help me. My colleagues and I know how to sort through these discoveries.
This Renaigse tried to blame. The priests would have wanted to punish them and innocent people.
It seems to me that all members of this expedition are concerned. Everybody listen. Alas, I must inform you that I found the dead bodies of your missing colleagues.
How awful. What happened to them?
Someone wanted us to believe that they were killed by some swamp animals. Your colleagues were murdered, and their bodies abandoned to the creatures.
What? But why do such a thing?
Brother Virgil confessed to his crimes in front of me.
Monster! You will pay for these crimes.
You stupid goose. You really believe that I will let you pass judgment on me? You shouldn't have been so quick to accept these lies and want to reveal them for all to hear.
How dare you present yourself as the protector of our nation?
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! See if you can ward off this fate!
I'm sorry, sister.
The coward. And naturally, his accomplices fled along with him.
Perhaps I shouldn't have revealed his crimes in front, but I thought it was the best way of ensuring he would be judged.
Considering how high tensions have been these last few days, a fight was inevitable, alas. Here, take this. As a token of gratitude, alas. We will have to go back to Eden as well.
Were you hoping to discover more?
Of course. This place was but a single step. The last tablets speak of a journey northbound. But even if Virgil is no longer a threat...
We could go there for you if you...
That would be marvelous. I think I noticed a path going north when I was... Perhaps you will be lucky enough to find more of his...
Don't worry. I will conduct this research and